Alright, well I just read that line in the last recording, but you can read it right now if you'd like. Okay. A first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of the books in random orders, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for a choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily snuck with us in here. I hate that name. I just can't say it, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aisle and find a collection of desks, set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at a desk or reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. It's the chick from the classroom. Her eyes in front of her hair. It's the dark hair. It's the dark haired girl from my class. Alright, he stood up for me. The one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate, after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. Thump! Oh, jeez. The girl starts, looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is badly scarred.
It was a fire. She was burned in a fire.
My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until I meet her own eyes. For a second, I'm shocked. I divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only made it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself. I remember why I walked up to her for. Oh, shoot. Choice. I'm gonna save. Alright. Let's return. Okay, so I can either... I didn't mean to startle you, or I can introduce myself. See, this is the problem, because I wanted to make her sound like me, but I would probably apologize and then introduce myself, but I don't know if that'll happen if I click that. I think it'll just be, I didn't mean to startle you, I did startle her, she hates me. Or I can introduce myself, but she seems like she's a chronic shyness kind of person, so that wouldn't be a good idea either. This is a hard decision. I don't know. I don't want to make people dislike me, but I don't know. No, let's go with this one. I am Hanako. We're in the same class. Hi, I'm new here. Hanako. We're in the same class. Ellipsis points. Hey, she's in school. Ellipsis points. I just transferred here the other day. Maybe you don't remember. Oh god, he's already being a jerk. I wish I picked the other option. Oh well, let's keep going. I did a self-introduction to Ellipsis points. She's in school. The girl still doesn't say a word, but simply stares at me wide-eyed. Oh god, this is when I would stop. I probably would have stopped before, but... I'm still getting used to the place, so I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. Okay, that's good. What's your name? Hanako. Oh wait, she's like chronic shyness, so she's gonna be like really quiet, like... Hanako. I'm not even sure if you could hear me, but let's go with it. Her speech is stuttering and so quiet that it's barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think my delinquent impression of her is wrong. Hanako, eh? So, what are you reading? She gently tips the book backwards so I can read the title, at the same time hiding her face behind it. Oh, you're being a jerk, just leave her alone. She must have noticed me staring before. Life of Pi? I've never heard about it before. What's it about? There was a lot of ellipses points, but I didn't want to say them all. I can see this taking some time. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book but stays silent. She looks kind of tense, a bit like Yuko earlier, but in a different way. More like petrified with terror. girl turned out to be anything but, and she is quivering in a way that makes it look like she's mortally afraid of me. Oh, I would not have stayed this long. The only way out of this, as far as I can tell, is trying to get a normal conversation going. Is it a library book? I'm looking for new ones to read. There's just so many. It's mine. Oh, so do you come here often? Oh god, that was a pickup line. Sal, I refuse to relate myself with you any further. You are a frickin' idiot. Oh, you come here often? I'm just gonna walk up to the most shy girl in the school and frickin' make everything as uncomfortable as I possibly frickin' can. Idiot. A huge blush spreads on Hanako's face, and her eyes widen far larger than I thought it was possible for eyes to do. Uh-oh. Did she interpret my lame attempt at small talk as a feeble attempt to pick her up? Oh, you are such an ass, Sal. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Hi.
I've gotta go do something.
She's gone. Well, I definitely screwed that up. Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs toward the counter. Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see, notice a girl running past here?
Maybe. What did she look like?
Long dark hair, kinda shy. She had some scars on her face. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her. I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I better try to find her.
Sure. Hold on to these until you get back.
What's going on? Sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right. See you later then, ellipses points. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. Oh, god damn it, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong?
What did you do?
Nothing, I just talked to her, tried to get to know her, didn't even manage to get started. Yuko sighs and looks awfully bothered, even more so than she did before.
I guess you weren't wrong so much as tactless.
Tactless?
That girl is a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone.
Isn't that a bit strange, ellipsis points were in there?
I wonder, ellipsis points. It's how she is, I think.
Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. And again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. Yeah, you jerk. But how should I deal with all these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel pointy. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets like she wants to say something to that, but resists.
I think it's an elephant, only if you feel that way.
If it looks like an elephant, feels like an elephant, it's an elephant. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily.
What? Did that sound stupid?
No, it sounded really wise. I guess you're right, it's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desks really like doing that.
Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I'd have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you.
Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter.
Wow, you read a lot, don't you?
I surprised myself with that too, honestly, at least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just started reading books till that time. I couldn't do much else.
I see.
But then she doesn't say anything else, she just checks out my book for me. I guess that's what they call tact. Alright, we're out. Thank God. I'm just gonna start.